Hey guys, so today we are seeing the today's LeetCode question, daily one. So I think you should read the question so that you can understand what the question is asking for. So let's see. Uh, Eliminate maximum number of monsters. So I will tell you in short like what this question is saying. Suppose this is a person or a city. This is a village. You can understand. We can write it as a village, and there are a lot of monsters which are placed on this particular axis. Suppose our village is at the index 0. Suppose this is the scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we are like the village is at 0th index, and the monsters are like can be on any of the indexes. Like suppose here it's a monster, here it's a monster, here a monster is standing or something like that. And you have been given like two arrays. The first one is the distance and the second one is the speed. So what this array is saying, this array is saying that on where this particular monster is standing. Suppose you have been given distance arrays 1, 2, and 3. So this is saying that the first monster is standing at first index 2, 4. Let's make it 2, 4, and 6. So it is saying the first monster is standing at second index, the second monster is standing at fourth index, and the third monster is standing at sixth index. And they have also given the corresponding speed of the monsters. For suppose for this particular monster, the speed is 1. For this, the speed is 1. For this, the speed is 1. So what it means is like every minute this monster, this particular monster will move one step towards the village. Suppose if a monster is standing at 2, so after 1 minute the monster will be at 1, this monster will be at 3, and this monster will be at 5. So we have to find how many monsters we can kill at maximum. Okay, now you will be thinking that how will we kill the monsters. So the village have a gun. Like suppose this is a gun. So every minute, like you can kill a monster. Every minute you can kill a monster, and you have to wait for the 1 minute to reload the gun. So and they have given like it's already given in the question that in a start the gun is already loaded, so you don't have to take like 1 minute or something like that. And they are asking us to find the maximum number of monsters we can kill. Yeah, you can see here maximum number of monsters that you can eliminate before you lose. So how you will lose? Now the case like how you will lose. Suppose if monster reaches 0, even you have loaded the gun, then you will lose the game. So the monster should be like after 1. If monsters are at the scale like 1 to rest, then yeah, you can kill it. So we have to find it. Uh, Now how can we do this? Now how can we approach this question? Just let me erase it first, and let me like dry run one example. Suppose let's take this example, the example one. So the monster, suppose this is the scale that we have, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose this is a scale. This is our village, and there is a gun. Cool. So if we see, like we have been given two arrays, the distance array is this and the speed array is this 1, 1, 1. So if we see it, it is saying that the first monster is standing at 1, the second monster is standing at 3, and the third monster is standing at m. Okay, and their speed is 1, 1, 1. So at start we have already loaded the gun, so we don't have to wait for 1 minute. So when we start the game, so how it will be like, we will kill this first monster. So we will increase the count to 1. We will kill this monster, and then we have to wait for 1 minute to load this gun. Between the loading part, this monster will move how much? one step towards. This monster will move how much? One step towards. Now the two monsters are standing at like this, second and third index. Now after 1 minute, we again loaded the gun. We will kill this monster, okay, and our count will increase to 2. Again we will wait for 1 minute, and this monster will move to this. Like the speed is 1, that's why we are moving it one step further. If it was a speed 2, then we have moved it like two blocks further. So this is how we have to like solve this question. uh, Now if we see the constraint, just let's go down. Now if we see the constraint is saying that the n is 10 to the power 5. So basically we have to solve this question in n log n, or lesser than or equal to, something like that. So how you will approach this question? Like how you will first think of like which basic fundamentals we should use in this type of questions. um so if we see the question very like clearly, just follow me. Like this is the distance and this is the speed, okay? Now tell me how many kilometers one the monster one should walk to kill the village, to destroy the village. So definitely one block he should like move to kill the village. For the second monster, how many steps this monster should move to kill the or destroy the village? 3, right? And 4, right? Now tell me, what is the jump of this particular monsters? So this is like this zeroth index monster is moving one block at a particular at in a minute, we can say. So this should be like 1 divided by 1, 3 divided by 1, and 4 divided by 1. So basically this is saying that this number of moves is required for this particular monsters to destroy the village. Now if I take another example, like you will be like clear for that. 3, 2, 4, this is the distance, monster 1, monster 2, monster 3, and this is like 5, 3 and 2. So just tell me, for this particular monster, how many blocks he has to move? Like he has to move to destroy the village, like 3, and for this it's 2, for this it's 4. Now see the jump, like it is jumping 5, like 5 blocks after a minute. So can we do like 3 divided by 5? So which will be like 0 point something approximate. If we do approximate, it will tell 1. So what this 1 is telling? 1 is telling that this monster require only 1 minute to destroy the village. So in 1 minute it will destroy the village. So how it, for if for this particular monster, if we see, it will be like 2 divided by 3. Again, it requires only 1 minute. It also requires only 1 minute to destroy the village. For this 4 by 2. Now this monster requires 2 minutes. Like it requires 2 minutes to destroy the village. So this is how it actually works. And our new array will be like 1, 1, 2. Okay. Now suppose what we can do is like we know that the monster 1 requires 1 minute to destroy the village, the monster 2 requires 1 minute to destroy the village, and the monster 3 requires 2 minutes to destroy the village. Now we have to think in a way where we can find a solution in which we can kill a lot of monsters. So if you have given these 3 things, which monster you will kill first? Obviously the one which is closer to your village, right? Which requires lesser time to destroy a village. And we can destroy only one village one monster at a time, and then we have to wait for 1 minute. Suppose we are standing at 0 time, right? And our gun is loaded. So what we will do is like we will first destroy the closer one. Our kill point will be increased to 1. Okay. Okay, now we have to wait for 1 minute, right, to reload the gun. In this 1 minute, this monster will reach the village and kill the or destroy the village. This monster will reach the village and destroy the village in this 1 minute. So we don't have any other option. Suppose you have taken like to kill this monster again. This village, these two monsters have come before and destroyed it. So this is how we have to do. Okay. So again, let me take an example, like a short example, where you will get to know like how these things are actually working. Okay, cool. Let me take a good example on here. Like suppose, let's take the example one itself. 1 3 4 1 1 1. Okay, so this is like array. Now we found. Let's find like how many minutes monster is requiring to destroy the village. So for this, 1 divided by 1, that is 1. Like the distance travel, the monster has to travel 1. The speed of the monster, 3 divided by 1, that is 3. 4 divided by 1 is 4. So this tells monster 1 requires 1 minute to destroy the village, monster 2 requires 3 minutes to destroy the village, and the monster 3 requires 4 minutes to destroy the village. So this is the time. Now we are standing at 0th, like, and our gun is reloaded, right? Loaded. And now suppose how many minutes we have taken to load the gun. This will be required to like increase the further, like you will see how. At the 0th minute, we will kill the closest monster. So we will kill this monster when we will increase the count of 0 to 1. Okay, now we have to wait for 1 minute, right? Cool. So in this 1 minute, this monster will be like move to second position. This monster will move to the fourth position. Every minute this is moving like. Okay. Again, now our gun is reloaded. Again, now we will kill this monster, which is closer one. So we will kill this monster, and we will increase this minute. I will tell you why I am increasing this minute after killing every one monster. Cool. So now this monster will be like move to this second position, because this needs again reloading, and at the third position we will kill this. So this is how it's working. This particular minute is required because we don't have to run the loop again and again to decrement the count, the value of time, all these all values. Like you will see after killing every monster we are decrement all these values by 1. Okay, so we don't have to do this and we don't have to run the loop again and again. That's why we are incrementing this. So whenever we try to like approach this, we will definitely deduct this value from this will be like how it actually works. So let's go and let's try to code it like. Okay, so let's see the solution, what we treat in the solution. So what is this like? Sorry, just wait for some moments. Okay, so what is this like? Basically this, we are creating an array which will store that a particular monster is requiring how much of minutes to destroy the village, as I told you in the question itself. So this will be how we are calculating it. So we are calculating it using distance of I divided by speed of I, and we are taking the seal value. Suppose if someone requires 0.8 minutes, so we can't consider as 0, we have to consider as 1, because there will be a 1 minute gap. At least this much is requiring to destroy the village. So yeah, so using these two modules, we will create like the distance in minutes, and after finding it we will sort it. Like we have to kill the monster which is more closer to our village, which takes lesser time to destroy the village. So definitely for that we will sort it and we will kill it. Now we will be initializing two variables, that how many monsters we have killed and how many minutes we have to reload the gun. Okay, now we will iterate through this particular array, and we will increment it directly because in a start we have the gun already as a loaded one, so we don't have to wait for 1 minute. Cool. Now we will increment the killed. We will increment the move. Like after killing, we have to wait for 1 minute. So this moves is like how many minutes we have waited. Like this is telling this. So it will increment. And now we will check if this particular monster is not the last monster, and if our next monster time minus the moves अगर अपना lesser than 0 है, like if our next monster, the time taken by the next monster plus the time we have taken to load the gun gives us the value 0 or less than 0, it means the monster will reach the village and he will destroy the village. So for that particular case we will just break the loop out. We will come out of the loop and we will stop doing this transitions. If this is not the case, again we will go to like the next monster, again we will kill it, we will increase the move, and again we will check for the condition, and in last we will return the number of killed monsters. So basically I can show you like this question will give you like 80% something like faster than or something. This is a fast, like I code in Java, so most of the time like we have to code in such an optimized way to get to the 100% reach. But this solution is the perfect one, so I think you should see. And this is a question of like greediness or binary search, cause we are killing the monster which is the most perfect, like close to the village. So thank you so much guys. I will try to figure out what more better ways are there to teach you or to give you the knowledge that I have a little. And if you guys have any suggestions, just give it or write it in the comment box. Thank you so much guys. Bye, take care.